Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Technical Transition. Today we will discuss about ECMA 6 JavaScript or ECMAScript 2015. This is also known as ES6. JavaScript was developed for Netscape and Netscape 2 was the first browser to run JavaScript. ECMAScript was developed by ECMA International after the organization adopted JavaScript. Means ECMA International is the company name or organization name that adopted JavaScript and then renamed it ECMAScript. And first edition of ECMAScript was released in 1997. This is an European Computer Manufacturer Association or ES, and is a standard for scripting languages like JavaScript, ActionScript, and JScript. Okay. ECMAScript is commonly used for client-side scripting as well as server-side applications and services with the help of Node.js. Okay, you can use it writing server-side application and services using Node.js also. In June 2015, it was released and named as ECMAScript 2015. The sixth edition, initially known as ECMAScript 6, then and later renamed to ECMAScript 2015, was finalized in June 2015. After that, updates that come out every June. And now last version of ECMA is ECMA 2019, that is 10th edition. Okay. We need Babel compiler to run any ECMAScript. Babel is basically a tool chain that mainly used to convert ECMAScript code into a backward compatible version of JavaScript in your current or older browser or environment. Okay. Babel almost supports all the latest JavaScript through syntax transformation. ECMAScript is supported by almost all browser: Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Safari, Opera, all the latest browser. But ECMAScript doesn't support Internet Explorer. So here we will discuss about new features and update of ECMA 2015. Constant was the very big change in JavaScript. You can create a immutable variable with the help of constant by declaring it as a constant. Okay, like if you are declaring a constant variable and assigning some value to that variable, so after that you cannot reassign the value to that variable if it is assigned as a constant. One major thing that should be noted here: if you are assigning an object to the constant variable, then you can modify that object. Okay, means object assignment to the constant reference is modifiable, but you cannot reassign another reference to that constant, another object to that constant. Okay, you can modify object, but you cannot reassign another object to that reference. Next, scoping. There are two kinds of scoping: block scope variable and another is function scope variable. We'll discuss with the help of example. Let's take a block and let's take some variable like a, assigning 1, console output log a. Okay, and let's take another block and let's take a same variable a equal to 2. and just printing it. See, we got 1 2 and 1 again. Why? Because it was a blocked scope variable, and within a block, if you are declaring a variable within child block, then it will be accessible within child block, within that child block. This will not affect your another variable that is declared in global scope or some function level. Let's take another example of function scope variable, how it works. Take a function foo to here, again accessing this foo function, and what should be the output? See, that's true. Means if you are declaring a function within a child block or within a block, then this function will be accessible within that block only. This will not impact your function beyond the block. Okay, so this was the blocked scope function. Okay, this is also similar as blocked scope variable. Arrow function is also a very big change in JavaScript. Okay, see an example. Let me clear out it. Arrow function. We are discussing about arrow function. Let's take a array of even or some number, and I'm taking 1 2 3 4 5. Let's do 5. Okay, and let's take another number, and I'm mapping this. If you first of all, I'll show you how it is working in previous JavaScript map. What I'm going to show you here, I'm just creating an anonymous function so return v into multiplied by 2. Just sorry, I have not told it. See, what should be the output of another number? Let's see. All the value has been multiplied by 2. Okay, and if I use arrow function, let me clear out this. If I use arrow function, with the help of arrow function, how it will work and how we can reduce the code. Let's see. Let array num I'm going to do here, I'm taking a value v and assigning it with the help of arrow function, that is v multiplied by 2. That's it. That's enough for our requirement. See, you will get the similar output. So here we have reduced all the line of code in a single line, and by the using with the help of arrow function you can reduce your file size also, byte size, and optimize your JS. Okay, so moving to the next, statement bodies. This is also the second functionality of arrow function, statement bodies. You can use this arrow function in statement also. Okay, like for example, if you are manipulating some values inside a loop or inside a method, then you can just assign it with the help of arrow function in a single line, all the statement in a single line, or all the statement in a one go. You do not need to have another function for that statement, for execution that statement. You just use arrow function and put your statement inside a block. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Okay, if you like my video, then please subscribe my YouTube channel Technical Transition.